Let's take a look at an example of a collection using ArrayList. New file, new project, Java application. And up here I'm going to do an import. Import java.util. Now when I do a dot, this is all things that come up, and you can see we got collections down there and a lot of other options. If you think you're going to use more than just the one, then you can put an asterisk to indicate a kind of wild card. We'll bring in all that. Now you don't want to do a wild card anytime where you don't actually need to, because it makes things slower, it consumes more space, so forth. Now down here, I'm going to do an array list, and I guess I'll work with string and names. New array list. Okay. Now this creates an array list called names, and we're going to store strings in it. So we'll say names dot. Now when this comes up, then this tells you all different things you can do. And you see we got an add there, so I'll choose add, and I'll have to put in David. And then I'll do names dot add Frank. Names dot add Mary. Names dot add Harry. Now let's look at some different things we do. Let's just print all items. So I can do a system dot out dot print line, and I can put names in here, and that'll print all their names. Let me run that and show it. Now it leaves it in the form of the array list. See how it's got brackets around and commas between it, so that may not be what you want. You can also work with this with loops. So loop through and print each one. This gives you a little bit more control on the output and so forth. So I can say for int x equals 0, and then continual x is less than names dot size semicolon, and then x plus plus. And then I'll say system dot out dot print line, and I'll say names dot get is how we retrieve, and I'll say x. Okay, now let's run this, and you see it puts each one on its own individual line. Now I started with 0. Even though there's 4 of them, that's the size of it. And see how we do, here's names.size, which returns 4, and it says x is less than 4. That's because this is the 0th entry, David is. Frank is first, Mary is second, and Harry is third. So just normal array notation on that. Just to get used to this, you can create a dummy program like I'm doing now and just test. See what different options are. If you do names dot, here's add, pins it to the list, so it puts it at the end. Here inserts the specified element at the specified position. So if you want to put this in the 0th position, and let's say Patty. And now if I print everything out, so I do system.out.print line, names, see how I put Patty at the very beginning and shifted everything over. So that's how you can put them at a particular place. Names dot here's where you can add more than one element, looks like. This 2, clear, removes all elements from this list. So if you want to remove them all, you can do that. Clone returns a shallow copy of the array instance. The elements themselves are not copied. I guess just the setup and copy. Okay, contains. Returns true if this list contains specified elements. So you can check to see if it contains a particular name. So I could say if names dot contains David, then system dot out dot println contains the name David. And see, it comes back and tells you this, that. Now, if I came up here and then change this like David 2, let's see what happens. See, it doesn't say it anymore. I could have an else there to specify that, but use enhanced for loop to iterate over the period, over the array. Obviously, I'm doing it the old way. That's okay. I'm old. Let's see. Names dot ensure capacity. Increases the capacity. Equals. Compare specified object with this list for equality. Okay, so if you're comparing one list to another list, sounds like. Get where it talked about. Index of returns the index of the first occurrence is specified. So if you want to know where it was at. Is empty, returns if it's empty. Remove. This is how you can remove one. So if I do a remove, and then I say David. Really nice way to work with these. And then I come over here and I'll print out the list again. There we go. And run it. See how David's removed? So this is just you saw this before, but this is kind of refreshing your memory and different things. Now you'll find that these a lot of these different operations we're looking at here equally apply with the different collections. Let's see, set places the element size sublist to array. Trim to size. Wait. New. Okay, those are probably all the interesting ones I want to show in this example. But array lists are kind of nice, easy to work with, as you can see from my few examples I did here.